So, yay, one person is watching. Yeah, I just wanted to go live and talk about typo negative because I had a whole plan for typo negative today. Hey Dave, I'm trying to like pull the comments up. Typo has been my greatest inspiration. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Like I love the band so freaking much. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been live. Slushy. I don't never done them, so just trying this out. I did one on Instagram and it went pretty good, so I'm gonna try it on YouTube just to see how it goes. Anyways, I had a whole video planned around typo negative today, and it didn't happen because I'm like kind of a retard and I didn't look at the tattoo shop's actual website. I just went off of Facebook, and Facebook is a liar. It's a liar. So I was trying to get the typo symbol like tattooed right like here. I don't know. I'm scared. Hey, John Miller. I'm gonna try and like if I look this way, it's because I am looking at the comments. Yeah, I did not know that, Dave. I had no freaking idea that that's a thing because their Facebook says that they're open today. But then I called them and then I looked at their actual website and they're totally not. So, my bad. But I was gonna try and get the typo symbol like right here, and I've like been. I've wanted that symbol for a while, but I've kind of been scared of the placement of it because I heard like over the tendon is super painful. So there's that. So I kind of put it off today, and then I was like, let's go do it. Hey Terry Shields, thank you for hanging out. Is that like wrist is painful but also wears down fast? Yeah, that's something else that I'm kind of worried about. So I might like get it like I don't know. I might get it here, but the thing is like I also want like a staff on this side from WoW, and then I also want like a Sailor Moon wand on this side for like just a Sailor Moon wand, but probably in black. Oh, cool! You're a tattoo artist. That's awesome. Um, yeah, I think it looks cute there. And it's gonna be solid black. I don't think I'm gonna do the green. If you guys like watched my tattoo vlog, I kind of want to stick to like black work tattoos. I just feel like it looks more cohesive, and that like when you get different color tattoos, it looks a little messy. I don't mind it on like other people. I think it looks good, but like personally, for me, I don't think that the colored thing is gonna work. Full sleeves, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Like I kind of want like individual tattoos. Does that make sense? Is that a thing? Um, I just know that I like the way that like weapons look on like the inner forearms, and I was a huge WoW nerd back in the day, so I definitely want the um, priest staff on one side, and then I want Sailor Moon on the other. That's awesome, Hatestone. So I don't know if that would be like full sleeves or whatever, because I don't know what I would really do with like my upper arm. Um, I just really want like Sailor Moon in black on one side and like my pre staff on the other. That's what I envision. I think it looks super cool. just having weapons on the forearms. So that's a little off topic, but yeah, I totally wanted to get that tattoo done, and I'm dumb. I don't know about tattoos because I'm a noob. I only have two, so I didn't realize that, like, you know, their Facebook wasn't telling the truth. All about that rogue life. I've never played that class, like, ever. Honestly, like, the only thing that I've ever played religiously was my priest, and I suck at DPS, so I was stuck in, like, heal mode, but, I'm not good at that either, so I just like the game. Like, I think if you, like it, you should just do it, and that's fine, and, like, people will tolerate you even if you suck. So, and my boyfriend is in the chat posting boobs. So, I still play Hearthstone, but not so much. WoW, still upgrade expansions, but never end up playing. But the first week, yeah, I understand that. I don't play anymore. I don't really play any games anymore. I used to play League of Legends a lot too, and I just don't, like, honestly, like, I'm bad at them first off, so it's kind of like slamming your head against the wall when you're bad at games. But I've really devoted a lot of time to my YouTube channel, so that has taken up most of my gaming time. Graveyard Grog. Hey, Lita Grog from over at Hot Cheetos and Blood. I'm wearing my Typo Negative shirt right now. That is awesome. I love that. I had the Suspended in Dusk shirt, but I left it up in Connecticut, so it's totally gone, and that sucks because that would now a repurchase of a Typo Negative shirt is like $50 friggin' dollars. It's a hot, like, commodity now, and the other one that's like a girl shirt, a girl cut shirt. I have it framed, and I did a video of most of my Typo Negative collection. And showed that shirt off that I have it framed, but and I'm not going to show you guys that now. I'm going to show you guys some new stuff, but yeah, I don't want to wear it anymore because I don't want to fuck it up, basically, because it's rare, you know. Like, and it came from the concert that I saw them at, which is Roseland Ballroom, which I think is, like, shut down now. I'm not sure. I think, like, Roseland Ballroom in New York is not a thing anymore. So yeah. Yes, rip Peter Steele. Like, this is why I'm doing the Let's Talk About Typo Negative thing, because today is the day that is the anniversary of his death. He had a heart attack after he found his version of God, basically. So, yeah, that's why I was gonna get the tattoo and all of that, and, like, I wanted to do it on the anniversary and be proper. And when I found out the tattoo place was open via Facebook, I was like, yeah, I'll just do it then. I could have done it yesterday, but I thought I could do it on the anniversary and it'd be, like, more meaningful and give you a good video or whatever, but obviously I failed at that. Yes, it was 9 years ago today. I just noted the typo. Oh, no, you're fine. You're good. Your X stole your basic typo symbol shirt. That sucks. I would be so pissed. I have the typo symbol on upper right shoulder. Had to. Their symbol is hidden in my shoulder tattoo. That's awesome. That's what I want. And I feel like I just feel like the wrist for me will be better because it'll be, like, kind of hidden but not really. Love You to Death is your favorite song, Lietzen. That's awesome. That is a good song. I'm not sure what my favorite songs, I'd really have to think about that like super freaking hard. But yeah, yes, Wolf Moon is a good song too. So I did want to show you guys some stuff about like okay, so I showed this CD off before. This the least worst of Typo Negative. I just grabbed it for the thumbnail, honestly. So, but I feel like this has got their like most I don't know. I wouldn't say like the best songs because I think I can answer this question now. I think my favorite Typo Negative song is Suspended in Dusk. Honestly, I think that is what I will go with. It's a really good song. Creepy Green Light would probably be second, maybe. I'm not sure. Yes, 12 Black Rainbows is a very good song. That would probably be like a third for me. So, but I did like want to show you guys stuff that I didn't show you in the Typo Negative collection video that I did a while ago. I think it was like a year ago, maybe. So I don't know how many people like do this or whatever, but like back in the day, I had a like big, huge scrapbook of like whatever, just like random bits of stuff, and it really just has like random things. I might go through this at some point on my channel just because it's really random. But I found another typo like picture. So okay, so I don't know if I showed this off in the typo collection. I feel like I did, but I don't know if you guys remember like Hit Parader, but that was a big magazine back in the day. If you listen to like metal or alternative, and then the other one was like Circus. And I made this. This was like a mobile that I hung in my room. Like so cheesy. I know. I get it, but like I like made this when I was like I don't know 13. Like I found out about them in middle school, so like about that young, I'd say. But and I still have it. Like my parents found it and took it out of my room and yeah. I don't think Hip Raider is a thing anymore. Is it a thing? You had that poster and that one. That's funny. Well, thank you for like stopping by, Haystone. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I'm going to not be on very long because it's Game of Thrones night. I don't know if anybody's watching Game of Thrones, but I'm gonna be watching some Game of Thrones at 9 o'clock. So this is gonna be a super quick stream. But yeah, I found this book is so heavy. It's basically a big sketchbook. But I found this. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see all of it. But this is World Coming Down. They were advertising this album coming out, and it's been so long since I've bought like a magazine, but they still have ads like this for new albums. It's definitely a thing, and like I don't know if you guys can. Let me see if I can lift this up and you guys can see this, but like this like the best thing about this band is like they were so like Haiti, like I don't know, they were like so sarcastic about stuff, and like not like taking themselves really seriously. So like at the bottom right here you can see, well, it's kind of backwards. I guess I'll read it for you guys. But it says produced by Silver, which is Josh Silver. He's the keyboardist for Typo Negative, or was. And then it says reproduced by Steele. So yeah, just kind of funny. Let me just look at the comments real quick. Slow Deep and Hard is their best album. it's really good. And I can kind of agree with that because I feel like Unsuccessfully Coping with the Natural Beauty of Infidelity is a really freaking strong song. And they sound more like Carnivore esque in that album than they did with all of the other ones. Like, I feel like they got like prettier, and that's fine. Um, I feel like a lot of bands go through that, and I'm okay with the pretty. Like, I love October Rust 2. I think that is an excellent album, but they are a lot more stylized and less less brutal than they were for like Carnivore and Slow Deep and Hard. So let's see. So it was fun. If you want to see Type O Negative inspired material, please tune into my channel. Nearing completion to release a music album based on Hallows Eve and Green Light. Sweet. I will definitely check that out. That's awesome. The Drab 4, yes. And thank you for tuning in, Hate Stone. I know like you're peacing out. Yeah, Bloody Kisses is really good, and World Coming Down is amazing. So so yeah, I have that to show you guys, and then I talked about like the ticket stub that I got from the concert, the one and only Type O concert that I got to go to. My best friend at the time purchased the tickets for me for my birthday, and it was super amazing. You know, I never would have made it to one of their shows without that happening. So, and I didn't get to show you guys the ticket stub that I got from that concert. And then I also I have toilet paper. So they like used to toilet paper the crowds. I'll just take it out. I will just take it out. Because you guys are not going to be able to see it in this plastic. It's just a super old photo album that like I keep a lot of stuff in. I lost my ticket stub when I saw them when Lacuna Coil opened for them. That's crazy. That must have been an amazing show. I like Lacuna Coil, but I don't honestly see myself purchasing an album from them like ever, but I feel like they're a good band. I've definitely seen pictures of her and Peter Steele, but yeah, this is my ticket stub. Does this have a date on it? Oh my gosh. Look, it says Wednesday, October 29th, 1997. So I was in middle school when I went to this concert. This is so cherished. I love that my parents brought this down to me and that I saved it. You know what I mean? You never know when something's going to happen to any band you like. So save your ticket stubs. And I saved this one. And I've seen a lot of bands, honestly. Like, I have a decent amount of concerts behind my belt, but like, this is a special one. And like I said, I don't think Roseland Ballroom is a thing anymore, but it's a smallish venue. So I was really close to the stage. And also, here's a throwback for you guys. Coal Chamber was the band that opened for Type O Negative when I saw them at Roseland. So there's that. And then they toilet paper the crowd. There's a whole bunch of toilet paper thrown around. I almost got a pick, but I was like this close to getting it, but like some other person got it. But I did grab like the toilet paper that they like throw around and stuff like that. So you guys, I guess you guys can see it. Yeah, there's some, I don't even know what that is on there, but like I picked it up off the ground because I wanted it. just for memories or whatever. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys because today is a sad day, and sometimes I like don't even realize that it's April 14th, and that's like when he died, and I lost like my favorite band ever. Like they don't, once when that happens, like there's no way to produce that anymore, and like you can't replace that. I think that's why like when he died they were just like not gonna, like some people just like try and find like a new lead singer. Like you can't do it with that because like he was like it, that's, you can't duplicate what he was for that band. And I know there's like cover bands and stuff like that I haven't really checked out because like honestly like sometimes it's hard for me to listen to them consistently because I get like depressed about like they can't make like new music anymore because their lead singer is dead and he died pretty like semi young, I would say. It's kind of abruptly. So it's really sad that you can't get new stuff from them anymore, and like the cover bands and all that other stuff. It's not going to be the same. Just won't be. I saw them. I'm just going to read the comments real quick. I saw them at Crocodile Rock in Allentown, which is no longer around. Was that a small venue? Because like Roseland was like super like I'm not sure what to say. Like, not, it was small, but it wasn't like claustrophobic. Like, I've been to like claustrophobic clubs. I've seen the Deftones in Boston at like a straight up like friggin' bar club. And it was so hot. And Roseland was like, kind of like, if you guys actually sub to me, like I have a video about the Ghost concert that I went to. It was very similar to that venue. So, just like a theater size, not like an amphitheater, just like a regular like theater, like I don't know, like an old school theater. I'm not sure if I'm like explaining that right. But it was Roseland was very similar to that. Let's see. I always say this: if you ever listen to Woods by Uprees, I've always wondered what kind of amazing collaboration music would have been made if Peter Steele and David Gould had got together. So, like, it's funny you say that. My dream would have been Peter Steele and Devin Townsend, who is the vocalist for Strapping Young Lad, which is also not a thing anymore. Devin Townsend does his own whatever thing. I thought that would be like I would die. Like that would be mind blowing because I'm a big fan of obviously Peter Steele and Devin Townsend. I think they like Devin Townsend has amazing vocals and he's like freaking sick on the guitar. So, very small venue, borderline claustrophobic. Yeah, that's how it was when I saw the Deftones in Boston. I was like good for like the first couple songs, and then I was like, I need to get out of here. It's so hot. Like the walls are sweating. There's so many people here. It was so gross. Like it felt like I ran a marathon because of the amount of like sweat that was coming out of everyone. Hey, I'm London Gray. Thank you for tuning in from London. That's amazing. So, what was I going to say? I was going to talk about something else and then probably cut this off because we're getting close to Game of Thrones time. Okay, so yeah, like I was going to talk about like the venue size. So I feel like Roseland was like the perfect size, and the theater that I saw Ghost in is the perfect size for a theater to like experience a show properly. I've seen Tool twice, and they were both in amphitheaters, and I feel like that's a little big. Like, you just can't enjoy it. The first time I had like a speaker in my way, so I couldn't see like Maynard at all, and like, not like that's like a deal breaker because you still get to hear, obviously, but like, it just makes the experience better when you can see what's going on upstage. Even though Maynard really doesn't do anything on stage, he just stands with his back to you and sings like a fucking weirdo. But yeah, I feel like the smaller ish venues are nice, and I'm glad that I got to experience a type of negative concert in something like that. Because it was very like personal, and everybody was singing their songs. And when they did Red Water, it started snowing down on us. They had like fake snow. It was really cool. I really mourn for people that love the band and found out about the band after he died because they didn't have a chance to see them live, and I'm really thankful that I actually got to see them live, which is also why I like got I pushed to see Ghost, because you never know. You just don't know. I know they're more like a commercial metal band, and like not everybody loves Ghost because of who they are, and Tobias Forge, whatever. If you really like them, like, you need to just go see them because they might not be there. And Type O Negative is like a huge example of why you should go see the band if the band is semi near you and you really like them, because you need to experience what the band can do live. I definitely think that that's a huge deal. Just, you know, just try and get there. And I don't even know how much I paid. Okay, so I didn't pay for the Type O ticket. Like I said, my best friend at the time bought it for me. But let me see. Hey, Alex BD. Small shows are the best shows. The only ones that are willing to sweat are there. Only the real fans. That's true. That's the second time I've seen the Deftones too. So yeah. I guess like just because I was over Boston in general. Like, I'm sorry, like, if anybody lives in Boston, but like, oh my God, what are you doing there? That place is a nightmare. It's so bad. It's horrible. I don't know why you would live there. I hate your one-way streets. I am not a Red Sox fan. Yeah. It's horrible, Dave. It's horrible. Boston is the fucking worst. And I've, like, been to, like, New York. I used to work in New York. And I know how bad it can get. And I'm telling you that Boston is so ass backwards. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's the worst. It is the freaking worst. And then I don't even know, man. Like, we got lost getting to that like tiny ass venue for the Deftones. We went around Fenway Park, and like, I was just so pissed because it was such an ordeal getting around there. I've never been to the Tabernacle. Let me just like catch up on these comments real quick because some people are writing some stuff. Okay, so words of Ye Priest lyrics from Death Is Not an Exit. Sample lyrics were nothing for a billion years before time, or nothing for a billion years for an eternity yet to come. I'll have to check them out. I am not familiar with them, so I will have to look into that. Yes, I have seen Tool. I've seen Tool twice, Alex. You're still waiting on their new album. People have been talking about for years. Yeah. So I don't know if, do you like Perfect Circle? Because I think the last Perfect Circle album that came out, I feel like he devotes more time to Perfect Circle than he does Tool. I'm not sure why, because maybe because it's more like radio friendly or whatever. I'm not sure, but I feel like he spends more time on A Perfect Circle. 10,000 Days was an awesome album, and obviously Lateralis is amazing too. And I saw them, so I saw them when 10,000 Days was a thing, when that was their new album. So that's when I saw Tool twice. Um, and they put on a good show because they have other stuff to look at besides like Maynard turning his back to you, which is so fucking weird. But that's his deal, you know, that's how he is, and you have to respect that. But I guess I will like put this like to you guys. So Maynard doesn't like really interact with the audience that much because he has his back turned to you. In relation, like Peter Steele was very interactive with the audience, very interactive, cracking jokes and all that stuff. And I feel like I feel like Tobias Forge and Ghost do a lot of the same kind of things, which is why I am like attracted to that band, because I like bands that don't take themselves so fucking serious, because it's not serious, it's just fucking music, man. And you should just appreciate the music for the music. It doesn't have to fucking really mean anything. It's cool when it does. And like Behemoth is one of those bands that like it means like everything. So and they're quite I would label Behemoth as quite a serious band. But I enjoy some bands that just poke fun at what they're doing, you know what I mean? Because it's honestly like their job is an amazing job, but it's also like kind of like silly, you know, it's like a flippant thing. They can make money if they like put out good songs and people like them, or like they can die of starvation. And that's really like how flippant music is, the music industry and all of that. So I was trying to find my typo ticket. I don't know what I did with it. I'm going to try and put it in the frame that I have with my like shirt and stuff. Let me catch up on the comments, and I'm probably gonna go because it is 9:00 and it is Game of Thrones time. But I'm gonna look at these comments real quick. So yeah, New York. I like New York a lot. I would never live there really. I would live in the suburbs like I did like when I lived in Connecticut. Like that's the way to do it. And take the train in. I don't know why people are driving in New York City. That makes no sense to me. I've never been to the Tabernacle, John. People are nicer in New York. See, I didn't really have that much interaction with people in Boston. I just kind of went to the Deftones show, and like when you're in a show with like-minded people that want to see the Deftones, like I don't really encounter that many assholes at concerts per se. So yeah. They're Canadian. Okay, I will check them out. Do you guys want like a reaction video to them? Because I don't know about them, so that would be something new for me. So I can definitely do that. I like A Perfect Circle more than Pussifer. I agree with that. I don't. Pussifer is like his weird band. I don't really like them that much. Like I never buy an album, you know what I mean? I just feel like Maynard's got like too many freaking side projects, to be honest. Like I feel like if he didn't have like all these other different bands and his like wine shit, like he would be more focused on Tool and get us another Tool album, because it's been like friggin' like 8 years maybe. I don't know. Didn't 10,000 Days come out like 8 years ago or something. I Was Buried in Mount Pleasant Cemetery is really good too. Is that a band? I don't know. Let me know if that's a band. Graveyard Grog. Um, I like it, but it makes it seem like he's human. I feel like if I was a singer, I'd be nervous and have my back turned. I get that, and like I know he has like anxiety and whatever. And honestly, like, so Peter Steele had an addiction problem. I don't know if you guys know that, but like towards the end, like when he found God, I think he like stopped all that shit. But basically, Peter Steele had to like drink a whole freaking bottle of wine before getting on stage because he was like that shy or whatever. So that's part of how he could do like the jokes and like make fun of himself and stuff like that. So not healthy, obviously, but that's how he did it. So I get like Maynard doing that. I understand that. It's just I enjoy the interaction of the like band and stuff like that. And like I said, Ghost and like Tobias Forge, like they are very interactive with the audience. They put on an amazing show, honestly. Yeah, being in a band, I think you have to make it fun. Um, the Typo Negative video, the VHS that I have, shows like some of the stuff that they did, and they're like honestly up like just being. It's like they're on a road trip and they're just like drunk all the time and like having fun or whatever. So I feel like it should be like that, but I bet it's way more stressful. I live in South Shore, MA, 45 minutes from Boston. Yeah. That sucks. That sucks. I would hate that. Um, oh, I Was Buried in Mount Pleasant Cemetery is another song by Woods of Pie of Ypres. Ypres? Am I saying that right? I will have to check that out. Yes, he did drink wine on stage. He had like I remember reading that he had like a bottle in him like before he even got on there. So, um, Ypres. Okay, thank you. I was pretty sure I was saying that wrong. I heard MJK is the last step of Tool's songwriting process. So IDK if the rest of the band has recorded anything yet, or if they've just have an. Oh, okay. So you don't think he's wrote anything for it? I get that. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know how their process is or whatever. I just know that it takes forever for them to get a freaking album out, and like I feel like Maynard just needs to, I don't know, like speed it up a little bit. Am I wrong about like 10,000 Days being like 8 years ago? I feel like I am pretty accurate with that, and like that's the last Tool album. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna research it. Um, has anyone in the chat seen Typo Negative live? Um, or did you even care to? Like I don't know how many people are like fans of Typo, but they're definitely my favorite. They're definitely my favorite band. They'll always be my favorite band. Um, Strapping Young Lad is going to be a very, very close second, and my third would probably be Opeth. I really like Opeth a lot. Undertow. I'm just looking at the like type the Tool albums. 10,000 Days. Yeah, so like 10,000 Days came out in 2007. And then they have a fifth studio album. I don't know what the hell that is. But that's a while, so I think we're like, you know, due for one. That's too bad. I saw them on their Life is Killing Me tour. That's awesome. By the end of their tours, Tool starts to hate each other a lot. I'm sure, man. Like, honestly, I don't think I would want to deal with Maynard bullshit, but that's just me. So Typo, Iron Maiden, Opeth, and Dream Theater duke it out for my number one favorite band. Yeah. I really like Opeth. I would like to see them in concert. That would be something. I'd like to see Behemoth too. But hey Phil, what's going on? I think you are popping on when I'm about to sign off because I am trying to watch some Game of Thrones. But you saw Opeth 3 times. Are they good? Is it a good show? Is it worth it? Because sometimes, like, if it's not a good show, it'll ruin the band for you. They only play 3 songs, 4 songs. I mean, I'd be okay with that. If they did anything from Blackwater Park, I would be fine. If they did like what is it, Hessian, or Porcelain Heart, I would be okay with any of that. Play Damnation album in its entirety. Oh, yeah, that would be a lot. That would be a lot. But yeah, I am going to get going. So thank you guys for tuning in to like my first live. Yeah, I feel like I talked about what I wanted to talk about, and rip Peter Steele, rest in peace. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will probably do some more lives eventually. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.